I found it really surprising that 88.6% believe that there's at least another SBF. They're worried about crimes, they're worried about scams, they're worried about losing their Bitcoin and this great opportunity. You know, I can't tell you who is or who is not safe to do business with. Clearly, if you're sophisticated enough, there is a way to remove a lot of the risk of third parties like an SBF, and that is holding Bitcoin on your own wallet. And I would not ever recommend, without professional help, buying large sums of Bitcoin, then self-custodying those Bitcoins when you've never done that before. I would bring in counsel and expert advice. I'm not suggesting that self-custody is bad or superior. What I'm suggesting is it comes with a different level of responsibility and understanding than most people have ever been used to. I think there are some very large third-party companies that are going to be actually very good for this industry. And in fact, if they're not around, we will never have the adoption that the Bitcoin community has convinced me for 8 years that they want. If you want adoption, you have to open up what adoption is. I don't think you can say, well, that big company can't have access, but the small people can. I think that's just another inverted, chaotic approach to solving a problem that is only going to create other problems. Look, the cool thing about this industry is that the individual investor, the small guy, is able to front run the large corporations before they really come into the space. That must bring some risk with it. Okay, you can't possibly have an opportunity like this and not believe there's going to be some clowns in here that try to take advantage. When I first sat down and met the team at Celsius, irrespective of their ethics, their background, their morals, or their incentives, I never understood how someone could pay 14% yield in a 1% yielding interest rate market. It defies my logic that someone could take an asset from me, turn it into a 20% yielding product, give me 14% and keep 6% in safety. I've never seen a market that works like that, much less a market that works like that on a monthly basis. The thing that we should all be asking ourselves is, how the heck did so many Americans become so poorly educated that they thought that it was safe to invest with a company you'd never heard of before, make a 14, 15, 18% yield in a 1% interest rate market? In the first world nation, greatest country ever on the planet supposedly, so many people are so poorly educated. So first, we probably should look at our education system and educate people on what real money is and how much you're already being stolen from. The amount of scams that are occurring in credit cards, checking, wiring, $7 trillion just in fees in the United States from NSF, insufficient funds, breakage fees, a fee when your Netflix bill needs to get paid tomorrow, but your payment for your salary, they know your payment doesn't show up till Wednesday, and you get an NSF on a Netflix bill that's $11 for $8? That is a humongous penalty as it relates to an interest rate. It's humongous, like 80% interest on a $15 charge. $7 trillion every year just leaking into the institutions for fees that have nothing to do with fraud or security. Literally just slippage from one day to another. There will be frauds out there. There's going to be shenanigans. Every market like this has shenanigans. As this market matures, and this is why I'm really happy. See, I would rather a Coinbase be given a huge position in the marketplace, validated and authorized by the U.S. government, SEC in this case, and now the SEC only has one job: monitor Coinbase, make sure that their custody is there, that everything's going on. See, currently they haven't been monitoring anyone because they've had not access, they haven't had the technology. Clearly there needs to be surveillance, and for those of you that start griping about being regulated from the regulator, look, it's not my ideal scene either. However, this industry refused and/or was incapable of self-regulation. So that's what happens. It happens to children, hopefully parents. If the kids don't regulate themselves, they're disciplined. We are seeing discipline occur, enforcement occur in the crypto space finally. People are being pushed offshore and out of the United States. I don't think Binance is ever going to do business here. I don't have enough information on Binance as to whether that's right, wrong, or indifferent, but I pretty much suspect that Binance will not be doing business in the United States for forever, probably. And the more change we see, the more we'll see the BNY Mellons, the Fidelities, the Goldman Sachs, the JP Morgans, all those companies that you guys are terrified of. They are coming to this market. It's going to be healthy for this market. It's what adoption is. And that will allow us to spread this as a global product and show the real value of a liquid asset, assuming it has liquidity, a liquid asset that is overwhelmingly superior to what the world has seen to date as far as money or currency. Hey, if you like this video, like and subscribe, and let me tell you why you're doing that. It's not so much that I need to see that you like me, but when you hit the like button, and then when you subscribe, and then when you send that link to your mom, your sister, your brother, the guy you hate because you really want me to irritate him, it actually helps the algorithm so that whatever platform we're using for this, it actually expands our community. And by expanding our community, one, it's going to make me really interested because I actually want to effectuate change. But two, it makes our community much bigger and our voice will have more power. So if you could like, subscribe, retweet, smash it out, advertise it, put it on a billboard if you want. Just don't send me the bill and keep coming back, okay? Thank you very much.